I'm glad to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 Amazon KDP keywords that are profitable, they are low competition, they are high demand, and we are using a total of 4 free Chrome extensions to analyze the profitability of each of the keywords in today's video. So if you're interested in these kind of videos, daily Amazon KDP profitable keywords being revealed to you and closely and carefully researched, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We share passive income stream strategies, tips and tricks to help you make passive income stream online. So let's get started with the first keyword for the day. And the first keyword for the day is DBT workbook for emotional relief. DBT workbook for emotional relief has total results of 261 by self-publishing Titans Chrome extension, and the total results are under 1000, which is ideal, and it's good to see. Also, there is a keyword niche score of 65, which is good. It is above 50, which is the more the better. So 65 is pretty good. And we also have a keyword niche score of number 7 by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, which beautifully complements the score given by Titans Chrome extension. Also, Amazon Scout Pro has categorized this keyword as a nice niche, and it is good. So it's passed the check of the keyword niche score. Also, the total results are under 1000, which is ideal. The average bestseller rank is 746,051. It's good. It's not too perfect, but it is ideal. And I'm also going to talk about strategies that you can do in order to cut through that bestseller rank to get it as low as possible if it is a concern for you that the average bestseller rank is a little bit too high. So one way that you can cut through that average bestseller rank and get it as low as possible is to niche down, and we're going to talk about that soon. Also, the average reviews is 787 and the average price is $16.29. So because we're working through a workbook type of book, which is considered medium to high content, and also therapy wise, it is normal to have the average price quite high, which is really good to have a look at because there is more value, there is more intense, there is more comprehensive information inside the workbook. So what we're dealing with right now is a DBT type of workbook, so preferably an 8.5 times 11 inches large print book size would be ideal, and it is for emotional relief. So one way we could be able to niche down and break through that average bestseller rank being as low as possible and cut through that is by niching down. It's not yet clear through that keyword right over here whether it is for men, for women, whether it is for a specific age group, whether it is for a specific type of people. For example, is it teenagers? Is it seniors? Is it how many pages is it? How many is it like a daily? Is it a monthly? Is it a weekly check-in DBT workbook? Because that's something that you could also niche down to. You could niche down not only according to whether it's for men and women, but also for the age group as well, and also for the types. For example, seniors, teenagers, men, also young men, older men, young women as well. Also specifically, for example, whether you want to niche down, for example, for Black women, which is a really, really good market to niche down through as well. It is quite selling quite good books to do with self-care, to do with self-confidence, to do with affirmations, for example, with Black women. But specifically here, we're focusing on DBT workbook, and you could also be able to create a specific type of DBT workbook for emotional relief, where it would be just journal prompts. It could be a 365-day journal prompts. It could be a weekly check-in journal prompts as well. Also, a daily one would be ideal in this case. So if you're not yet familiar with DBT, you can be able to search that down, and I highly recommend you make yourself familiar with what is DBT therapy. So it's basically dialectical behavior therapy, and it's based on cognitive behavioral therapy. And also, how does it work? It is a type of toolkit talking therapy, and it's based on the CBT, but specifically adapted for people who feel emotions very intensely, for empaths as well. And the aim of it is to help you understand and accept your difficult feelings and to learn skills to manage them. So now that we have had a look at this wonderful keyword right here, I'm just going to go to Creative Fabrica and I'm going to write DBT right over here and see if there is any interiors available for us to have a foundation to work with. Right now here, we're going to have a look. We have a total of 13 results for the word DBT, and it gets us details as a daily wellness planner, which is more of a daily check-in, what I've said right here. Now you could go ahead and download it, especially if you have a subscription. There is a link in the description box below this video for a 30-day free trial for Creative Fabrica All Access, which allows you a total of 10 downloads for that full 30 days for free. Now you can go ahead and download 1, 2 or 3 interiors and then mix them up, match them, combine them together in a very cohesive and clear way and change them around. For example, I've explained my strategy when it comes to Creative Fabrica interiors. I usually have a look at the keyword, filter according to KDP interiors if the results are too much, for example, and then I'll be able to focus on 1 or 2 interiors, download these, upload to Canva, mix and match, take out some elements, add in some elements, change around the font, the look and the feel of it, change it around, add in as much value as I can in terms of information, a page dedicated for how to use, a page dedicated for introduction DBT or how DBT works, how this journal works, another page where, for example, an actual page inside the journal or inside the workbook of an already filled worksheet and how that would look like. This one's ideal. This one is a mix of 54 mental health bundle sheets where there is DBT in there, and there is also information about how to regulate emotions and techniques and so forth. So this would be ideal for such a keyword. So let's have a look at the second keyword for today's video, and the second keyword is Neurodivergent DBT workbook for kids. So this is specifically a long tail keyword that is ideal. It is niching down as much as possible. We have the type of people, which is neurodivergent. Also, it is a DBT workbook and it is for children. Now, if you would like to niche down even further, then you can niche down according to, for example, if it is for autism, for ADHD, for children who have OCD, for example. So it'd be like Neurodivergent DBT workbook for kids with ADHD. Also, you could niche down based on whether it's for boys, whether it's for girls. You could niche down based on age groups as well. So the results right here are quite fabulous. For example, we have the total results being under 1,000 and the total results are 83. The average bestseller rank is 390 and 108,000, which is around that 300 to 400,000, which is ideal. The average reviews are 1,315 and the average price is $16.30. We also have here the niche score given by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, which gives us a niche score of number 6, which is ideal, and it beautifully complements all this data right here. So for the sake of this data, matching the boxes of profitability as well as the niche score by Amazon Scout Pro, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ignore the 21 given by Titans. So let's have a look at the third keyword for today's video, and it is a life skills workbook for teens with autism. Another beautiful long tail keyword that matches and ticks all the boxes and all the metrics for profitability. Life skills workbook for teens with autism has a niche score of 50, which is ideal. Also, it has a keyword niche score of number 6 by Amazon Scout Pro, which beautifully complements the 50 by Titans. The total results are under 1,000 and the total results is 419. The average bestseller rank is also under 300,000, which is ideal. It sits at an average of 245,893. Also, the average reviews are 638 and the average price is $15.12. Great to see. We have the type of book. It is a workbook. It is specifically for teenagers and teenagers with autism. and it is teaching them life skills. So we can go back here, we can see if there's anything that can help us. For example, life skills, and then we'll be able to see if we could use any sort of interiors, any sort of elements as well, graphic elements that may be able to help us. If, for example, we do not find any interiors for the words life skills, here, for example, even though I clicked on life skills and filtered according to KDP interiors, I do have some interiors that are not relevant. For example, this is a maths workbook, this is an Easter color by number, so I filter them out, they are not relevant. This one, PTSD and trauma processing workbook, there are some pages here that you can use, and you can be able, this is an autism planner, so for example, I'd download this and this if I have the capability to, and then I'd be able to filter out which worksheets I want to use, change them around, add in some information, some comprehensive information as well to help teenagers who are dealing with who are neurodivergent, who are having autism as well, and dealing with that would be amazing to help them with this. So here we have discussed 3 profitable Amazon KDP keywords for today's video. The first one was DBT workbook for emotional relief, and it has a keyword niche score of 65. The second one was neurodivergent DBT workbook for kids, and it has a keyword niche score of number 6. And thirdly and finally was life skills workbook for teens with autism. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.